Hello and welcome to our video about the draft VTA transit service redesign focused on Mission College service. Appreciate you tuning in. My name is Cody Kratz. I'm VTA's Administrator of Digital Communications, and with me here today is Adam Berger, Senior Transportation Planner and Manager of the Transit Redesign. Before Adam gets into his presentation, I wanted to let you know some ways that you can comment or ask questions to help us shape the plan or better understand what it is we're proposing. You're watching this on YouTube. There's a comment feature down below. If you leave a comment or question there, we will get back to you as soon as possible and forward any feedback on to the planning team. Same goes for Twitter. We're at VTA, or Facebook on our Facebook page, or any of the posts there, or sending us a Facebook message is another good way to get in touch with us. Our customer service call center can take feedback, as will our community outreach email, community.outreach@vta.org. You can also leave comments on just about every page of our project website, nextnetwork.vta.org, as well as learn about some of the details of each route that's proposed to change or some of the new routes. There are a lot of maps and different ways to understand the system there. I'm going to turn it over to Adam to tell you a bit about the big picture as to what we're proposing here, as well as specifics for Mission College.
Thank you, Cody. So this is a from-scratch redesign of VTA's transit system. That's our bus and light rail. We are proposing changes to almost all of our routes in our system. So in some way, either the routing, the frequency, the hours of the day in which the route operates, or the days of the week in which the route operates is proposed to be changed. I'd like to focus on how we got to this point. In the summer of 2016, we conducted 5 months of outreach asking the public how we could make our transit service better. What we heard is that they would like us to increase our focus on attracting ridership by increasing frequency and making the system more useful for more people. At the same time, they were willing to sacrifice elements of the system that provide access to as many people as possible. So what you'll see in this plan is a greater focus on providing transit service to areas that have transit supportive characteristics like higher densities and more walkable street networks, and less service in areas that have low demand, single use, low ridership today. So our board of directors affirmed what the public said about changing how we design our system. We designed a plan that was released on January 5th, and between now and February 20th, we're asking the public to weigh in on how we can make that plan better. We'll take all of your input on February 20th and put it together into a final plan that will be shared with VTA's committees in March and our board in April for approval. The plan will be implemented coinciding with the start of BART service to Santa Clara County sometime toward the end of this year. So let's dive into what would happen to Mission College. Quite a bit of changes are proposed. I'll go through them here. The first you'll notice is that Route 57 in red is proposed to be a 15-minute all-day, 7-day-a-week route on Bowers and Great America going by Mission College. This is an upgrade in frequency from today, and this is a key component of the high frequency grid network that we're trying to build throughout the county. This route goes all the way down to West Valley College. You'll also see a new route there, Route 59. That replaces Route 60. Route 60 currently goes from downtown Campbell up to the Santa Clara Caltrain station, then over by Mission College. That's being proposed to be rerouted through the airport and over to the Milpitas BART station. So Route 59 will take up the routing that 60 used to serve and be a 30-minute all-day route. It will even head north of Old Ironsides, which Route 60 does not do today, and serve Alviso and be a connection over to the North First shopping area on First Street. We're proposing removing 2 peak period routes that exist today, Route 330 and routes 321. Those start in the southern part of the county and head up the expressways, stopping by Mission College. Those routes have not recorded very high ridership, and given our focus on increasing our ridership, we felt that those resources could be better used in other parts of the system where there is higher demand. We're also proposing to discontinue Route 140. Route 140 goes from the Fremont BART station past Mission College to areas in the northern part of Santa Clara. Because BART is coming to our county, we can no longer justify operating that route. And so folks who are making that connection from Fremont or further north via BART to Santa Clara County would look to make a transfer at the Milpitas BART station to light rail to come over this way, or they could take the new proposed Route 20, which would operate at 30 minutes in the midday and 15 minutes in the peak period. Route 20 would be a direct connection between Mission College and the Milpitas BART station. Heading east, and heading west would be a quick connection over to downtown Sunnyvale. Another change that we've proposed is to add a new light rail line to our light rail system. The orange line that goes along the top of the screen would operate at 15 minutes all day and would be a Mountain View to Alum Rock direct connection, bypassing the transfer at Tasman that folks making that trip on light rail have to make today. Because there would be a new light rail extension line going all the way out to Mountain View, we are proposing to turn the green line around at Old Ironsides. This effectively means double the frequency for folks traveling between Tasman and Old Ironsides on light rail. All in all, it should be better connections for those traveling to Mission College. Just like to plug the website again. You can see a lot more information, see the full proposed map and the small nuances of how each route is proposed to change.
Thank you, Adam. And thank you everyone who tuned in here today and watched the video. We also appreciate your comments, again, whether they're via the YouTube comments, on Twitter, Facebook, over the phone, or at community.outreach@vta.org. And we also would hope that you would watch some of the other videos on our YouTube channel. We've produced some about how the service would change in different areas of the county. So check out those recordings. They're at youtube.com/scvta. And we also appreciate you sharing this with any fellow students that you think might find this interesting. Please tweet out the link or email it around or show it to a friend. We appreciate your help spreading the word.